I look after the whole R&D for the group, and I have to form a strategy for the next 3 to 5 years, which we didn't have as a group R&D. Previously, the R&D was split into the businesses. Previously, it was very a business focus. It wasn't like a tiger focus. It was more about the business itself. They didn't look at the bigger picture. We didn't share resources. We didn't share knowledge. We didn't look, how do we have a structure that accommodates us for the next 5 years? What is the service we're giving to the business, etc., and all that? And those are the things that I had to work on and says, okay, how do I start? What do I do first? And I was completely confused in terms of, we had so many ideas, we had so many suggestions, we have really good people, but we didn't know how to put it together.
If this sounds like a familiar situation in your company or organization, the next few minutes of this video will be very helpful. I'm James Robertson, based in London, UK.
And I'm Paul Lee, in Johannesburg, South Africa. Working collaboratively, we help firms like Tiger Brands pull together strategic plans that are efficient, cost-effective, and successful.
Meet Itzik Levi, the Research Director for Tiger Brands, a major producer of fast-moving consumer goods, also known as consumer packaged goods.
In South Africa, they're a major employer and a market leader in their sector.
It was all over. And that's why I started, okay, let's look for help. Let's see what can we do to try and actually formalize a strategy for the whole R&D. And that means sharing resources, focusing in the important, because what is happening now, we have been focusing, the errors were, and I remember I said it to James when he said, Itzik, what's your feeling? I said, the errors are all over. I mean, if you ask me to bring them into one direction, I've got no clue how to do it. I know what needs to be done, but how to start?
Itzik's challenge was not uncommon to Paul and I because of our backgrounds with numerous companies of all sizes and types of businesses.
Whether it's a service business or a manufacturing operation, there are some core components of a successful strategic plan. And one of them is prioritizing the work once you have the strategy.
And I think that's where James really came in and says, guys, and when we start going through the process, that's where we start, suddenly it was so clear.
One of many key things about our approach to strategic planning with James A. Robertson and Associates is that we listen to our clients. And in many situations, like Tiger Brands, they already had many parts of the solution.
When we start exploring who can help us, we didn't look for somebody that we're going to start from beginning, we're going to start from scratch. We looked for somebody to help us to actually crystallize the thinking that we have. He said, I'm going to take your thinking. I'm going to take all the good work that you guys have been doing and we're going to build on that, but we're going to prioritize.
When a client engages us, we can see that they know what they're doing and don't need some grandiose plan that negates the successes they've already had.
And he simplified the process and the thinking for me. Where with other people, it's starting, you're actually starting from the beginning and they take you to a completely different journey that I'm not sure I want to be there. You know what I mean? And starting to, because we have what it takes, but we don't know how to do it. We don't know how to prioritize. It was more about putting everything on the table and us making the decision. And when we made the decision, we were happy with that. I was comfortable with that, presenting it, because that was my strengths. Those decisions that we made were my strengths. And those are the things that I believe were missing. And when we did it, it was like a wow for the business to say, gee, was really, you have a good process, a good journey. Well, now they said you need to deliver.
Because we understand the importance of teamwork and planned buy-in, we work very hard to ensure that all stakeholders are heard and their ideas are incorporated.
They were very excited about it because, firstly, they were part of it. They made the decision, not James. James, the nice thing is the facilitator, but he takes the best out of you. And that's what I liked with him. So the team itself, they liked it. And when I had discussion with them after that, they said, we really like this process because firstly, he listens to us, and also kind of my ideas came alive. So the engagement with him was fantastic.
Budgeting is always a factor when strategic planning is being done. And that's where we excel, in guiding our clients to create realistic budgets and not to waste financial resources.
I didn't have the funds, I'll be honest. I didn't have all the funds for that. And he came into the party with a very attractive price for us.
As we concluded our interview with Itzik Levi, we were interested to learn what might have been the outcome had they not engaged James A. Robertson and Associates.
If we didn't go in that direction, I wouldn't have a strategy now that I can follow, I'll be honest. I will have something that I don't believe will take me and plan my 3 years ahead. Definitely not. It will be, but not to the extent that we're doing now. It's very clear. The direction is good. It's sound, and I wouldn't have that. And the business have acknowledged that we did a fantastic job by putting a strategy, and we presented it to everybody. So if we didn't do that, I probably will have a problem. I will be honest with you. I will be guessing. I won't be professional.
I trust you found value in the success story of Tiger Brands and how the experiences of Itzik Levi may be similar to the issues you're facing in your position. Paul and I welcome the opportunity to do a complimentary strategy session with you and your team to determine if there is a fit for our skills within your organization. We look forward to that opportunity.